A common question I get is about controlling photos and video remotely with your DSLR. Specifically, I'm talking about Canon 70D T5i and even the 5D Mark III some. Now, I've talked a lot about DSLR controller. It's wonderful. I've now started to use it with that little Wi-Fi device. I have a separate video that talks about that allows me to wirelessly have complete control over the camera. But you know, I'm not going to call it a complicated setup, but it's also not the most straightforward setup. A reader reminded me that the little RC6 remote from Canon will actually do an awesome job, and there's a little bit of trickery to use it to both start and stop video and to autofocus. So on the back there's a little switch, a dot or a 2. If you're in video mode on the 70D, and I'll throw up right now a black box that represents the 70D filming, it's not right now. In video mode, when you have it on the dot, it will take a picture. But you can also use that to make sure that it's focused. So it just took a picture of me over there. And now I know that it's in focus. I have servo mode turned off because I don't want it to get confused. Squirrel wanders behind me, it picks that up or something. It's not going to, but I just wanted to make sure that AV servo was turned off. Now, if I switch the switch up to the 2 mark and point it again towards the camera, it starts to video. Any downsides to this? Well, in really bright direct sunlight, it doesn't always register so well. It is a little infrared light, and it's the front of the camera that reads it. I don't think there's an infrared spot on the back. I had thought that there was one, but I didn't see any, and pointing it and pushing this button all around the back of the camera, I didn't have any success. But for video, when it's pointed towards you, which is usually where you want it to be, because otherwise you could just stand back behind the camera unless you're trying to capture birds or something like that. And I do know one trick to get it to work so that it's so you're behind the camera, is you could actually set up a little mirror, and they sell a little mirror that you can rubber band to the lens, so your little signal goes beep beep beep, hits that mirror, and then bounces into the front of the camera to allow you to start and stop video. So I'm going to stop the 70D video now, and that's over and done with. Really, really simple, and these guys sell for like $7, $8, even the Canon branded ones. Really, probably one of the cheapest Canon branded things that you can buy. So I'll put a link to buy this right down below. This works with the T5i, older cameras, the 70D. I haven't tried it with the 5D Mark III. I can try that in just a second and put up a little blurb underneath here that will let you know whether it will work or not. But if you just want drop dead simple, cheap start and stop video, or to remotely take a picture without worrying about self-timers or cords and things like that, this little remote is for you. So, got any questions about it? Got any tricks for using this or others? As I said, I really like the DSLR controller if you want full control, because what I can do with DSLR controller, if you haven't seen my other videos, is I can change my settings on the camera. I can pick the focus points and ask it to focus. I can change the aperture. I can change the shutter speed, the ISO. I think you get the picture. Very full featured. But you know, you need an Android device. Or jailbroken iPhone, iPad. You need the other wireless bit if you are connected to a non-wireless camera like the 5D Mark III right now. But if you have the 70D, you can connect directly to the 70D, but you can't start and stop video because Wi-Fi in the 70D is completely disabled during video. So this is really your only way without wires to start and stop video on the 70D. Great. Questions? Leave them right down below. Like videos like this, subscribe. Thanks so much for watching.